India, a land where agriculture has been a way of life for millennia, is witnessing a transformation in its farmlands. Hybrid seeds, a product of modern science, are at the heart of this change. These seeds, born from the cross-pollination of different plant varieties, are designed to exhibit superior traits, such as higher yields and increased pest resistance. The introduction of hybrid seeds was driven by the noble goal of increasing food security for India's burgeoning population. Higher yields promise to feed more mouths and bolster the nation's economy. However, like any significant technological advancement, the adoption of hybrid seeds has brought about a complex interplay of positive and negative consequences, particularly in the realm of socio-ecological impacts. This essay delves into the intricate relationship between hybrid seeds and India's agricultural landscape, examining the changes in land use, farming practices, and local biodiversity. Furthermore, it explores the socio-economic ramifications of this shift on small farmers and their communities, ultimately proposing potential solutions for a more sustainable and equitable future. The advent of hybrid seeds has ushered in subtle yet significant changes in land use patterns across India. Traditionally, farmers cultivated a diverse range of crops, often interspersed with pulses and legumes that naturally replenish soil nutrients. This polyculture system ensured food security and maintained soil health. However, the higher yields promised by hybrid seeds, particularly in crops like rice and wheat, have incentivized farmers to shift towards monoculture farming. Large swathes of land are now dedicated to growing a single, high-yielding variety, maximizing output in the short term. While this initially boosted production, it has also raised concerns about long-term soil degradation. The continuous cultivation of a single crop can deplete essential nutrients from the soil, making it increasingly reliant on chemical fertilizers. Furthermore, the shift towards monoculture has reduced the diversity of crops grown in many regions. This loss of agrobiodiversity can make agricultural systems more vulnerable to pests, diseases, and climate change. The disappearance of traditional crop varieties also erodes the cultural heritage associated with these plants and the indigenous knowledge systems that have evolved over generations. The adoption of hybrid seeds has gone hand in hand with the modernization of farming practices in India. Farmers have increasingly embraced technologies like tractors, irrigation systems, and synthetic pesticides and fertilizers to maximize the yield potential of these new seeds. While these technologies have undoubtedly increased agricultural productivity, they have also come with their own set of challenges. The increased reliance on chemical inputs has raised concerns about their impact on the environment and human health. Excessive use of chemical fertilizers can lead to soil acidification, water contamination, and greenhouse gas emissions. Pesticides, while effective in controlling pests, can also harm beneficial insects, disrupt ecosystems, and pose risks to human health if not handled properly. Moreover, the shift towards mechanized farming has reduced the demand for farm labor, impacting the livelihoods of many rural communities. Small and marginal farmers, who often lack the financial resources to invest in expensive technologies, may find themselves struggling to compete with larger, more mechanized farms. Biodiversity, a seed of concern. Hybrid seeds threaten local biodiversity. Traditional farming conserves plant varieties and ecosystems. Hybrid seeds erode this rich biodiversity. Controlled by large corporations, hybrid seeds bind farmers to buy new seeds yearly. This dependence undermines traditional seed saving and sharing. Decline in biodiversity affects entire ecosystems. Loss of plant varieties impacts insects, birds, and animals. This weakens ecosystem resilience to disturbances. Socio-economic impacts a mixed harvest. The adoption of hybrid seeds has brought mixed socio-economic consequences for small farmers in India. Higher yields have increased incomes for some, improving livelihoods. New economic opportunities have emerged in rural areas. However, benefits are not evenly distributed. Small farmers often lack resources to capitalize on these technologies. High costs can push them into debt. Monoculture and external inputs increase vulnerability to market and climate changes.